Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. I wanted to do a quick 1, 2, 3 card spread with a what is your soulmate doing right now. I feel like a lot of people are making these subtle movements and shifts and they're trying to make it through that sort of corridor where they're hearing things. Like, I cannot tell you about synchronicities today. They are off the charts. I will tell you this one thing because it blew my mind. There's a reader who I really like out there and I listen to her quite often, and I just switched her on. For some reason I'm like, oh, well, I'll listen to Cancer because I already heard Sagittarius about me, and Cancer's my daughter. I'm writing down things for tonight's course on Patreon, on the love commands. And anyway, I want to say thank you to all you new patrons. You're coming in by the lovely shipload and you're getting this information now for free, which when I have to do it as a regular course is going to be much more expensive. But all of you that are joining on Patreon, and you're probably going to get it 6 months in advance to when I'm ever going to be able to format it for the public, because my thinking is if I do this as an individual course, I have to email each individual person all this data, and I would have to hire somebody to do that. So that's why I'm starting it, and I formatted it for you guys over on Patreon. So if you want to come join for as little as $1, you're going to get this information. The beginning just started tonight in the course, and I'm already getting remarkable results from the people I have out in the field using them. I can't even stipulate how amazing it is. Now, this is what's really cool. With these corridors opening and all these things happening, I feel like we're going to have a massive surge of these love connections coming in. So let's see what they're kind of doing right now. We have 3 choices. We have reason, we have the great wheel, and we have transition. So I'm going to let you choose, whether image-wise or number-wise, what you feel appeals to you. And I'm going to begin with reason. And we are going to start with, now some of the feelings, if you chose this yourself, this is interesting. I feel what your soulmate is doing right now is further education. I feel like they're taking courses. I feel they are also in the military and medical fields right now. They are wrapping up some further education, as well as some course studies and degrees in school right now as well. And then some of them are also doing some very unique agricultural studies, I feel, and or working with organic or CBT oils, things like that, farm to table type of things. They're just very earthy, crunchy people. And I'm going to pull you one of the goddess cards to see what's going on. So secrets, I like this. I like this card, the artistry, and it's so beautiful. These goddess cards have some really amazing insights. I love Colette Baron Reid so much. If you guys are curious about these are the goddess power cards. And she's one of the most insightful writers in the world when it comes to this stuff, Colette. I mean, she's had such an interesting life. She had a Scottish nanny that would fill her head with all this beautiful, knowledge of these things, and she's a remarkable channeler. And I love her approach of, it's not all about predictability, it's about prescription, giving people the right tools to work with things, and getting aligned, and just using just sort of your God-given gifts to. I'm wondering why I can't find this in the book. I'm like, these pages are either stuck or, I mean, that's an A-Y-X, X, right? And that could possibly be a D. Let me see. Yeah, you know what? It is a D. I think some of the cursive is kind of hard to figure out what's going on. You know what? I'm going to shuffle and find a new one because I'm having too much of a great day to be ruffled with things. Okay, this next shuffle is Lilith, and I already know about Lilith. And this is my favorite card in this deck. Funnily enough, I love her because she's about independence. And at any given time, if we think we don't have the strength to do things on our own, we really do. I know there's a lot of women that have gone through many, many years of marriage, and they've just decided, it's time to go their own way and live their own life. Some people have just had it with stuff out there, and this is about independence. And the Jewish goddess Lilith refused to be dominated by her first man. As a result, she was called a demon, and in the stories about her that followed, these inaccurate and damaging stories were so old and repeated so often that no one recognizes how pervasive their implications are. From another perspective, Lilith offers a lesson. No one can prevent you from fully blooming, from learning all that you can, from evolving and choosing freedom. Only your conditioned thinking can do that. Be proud, be accountable, claim your power, and hold it wisely. So if any of you are in a relationship right now where you're not fully valued and you're not fully loved, guess what? You have another connection waiting right around the corner, and it is your soulmate as well. So if anyone's taking you for granted, you need to go elsewhere. That's part of the reason I started this course study on emotional triggers and connectivity with men, is because there's so many false assumptions out there that people are believing, and they're causing chaos, and they make me mad. Like, let me give you one example. One is, if you do everything they want, your love will go stronger. It's actually the opposite. The more you do for them, the more they take for granted, the more they step away. As an alpha male, they want to do more. You're supposed to receive more than you give in the female acumen of this, because when you don't, it's almost like you're competing with them for the alpha position, and it's also in their psyche, their reptilian mind. Why am I even trying? Why am I trying when she's trying to outdo me? They start to see it as a competition. And this is saying, just free yourself from all that old garbage. She wants to show you the way to claim a healthy self-worth and self-respect by refusing to let your old stories keep you down. It's beautiful, and that's what you're going to do, and free yourself and bring in this lovely, unbelievable soulmate that is waiting for you. And I am also going to pull one tarot to see what's representative of this, and perhaps get a time frame as well, because I feel like your soulmate is out there just acquiring this, documentation skill sets. Whoa, this legit flew out. No way. And I'm going to show you guys something, because this is how synchronistic this day is. As you guys know, this is my favorite deck. This is the Witch's deck by Ellen Dugan. It's my oldest deck. I carried around my car. It gave me solace. Today it's doing remarkable things. I don't know if I finished my story about how I checked in with one of my favorite readers, and I was watching Cancer, which isn't even my sign. As I was writing something down, I wrote this word, this sentence, and it said, "It will bring a slew of people." And then right within 2 seconds of that, she goes, "I don't know why I'm hearing the word slew. Oh yeah, it'll bring a slew of people," down to the word. I called my daughter in here, and I was freaking out. I showed her what I wrote down. I played the tape and the timing, and I said, "Can you believe this?" Then it gets crazier. Winter was missing a whisker, and I said, "Oh shoot, she burnt it on a candle. I feel so bad." Same reader, couple seconds later, goes, "Oh my God, my cat burned one of her whiskers off on the candle. I wasn't watching her." It was so weird. It was like, but it's getting like that to me right now. It's getting to such a close culmination of these soulmates and amazing power and everything in the infinite, and I can feel it. So I'm not even surprised by these, but the actual statement of a slew of people occurring right when I was writing it within seconds was a little much. And then to have her follow with the fact that our cat burned one of her whiskers. But this is what I'm talking about. Everything is so head on to the point, and I think that's why I was guided to make this course that I'm doing for the Patreons right now, because the information came to me at a vital point at my relationships too, where I was like, why can't I break out of this brick wall pattern? What is happening? And I know it's not of my making. I know the groove is too deep. What do I do? And then boom, I had a course show up for me that just filled in those little gaps, but then magnified the hell out of all the things that I knew prior but didn't know how to put into words. And that's sort of what's happening for you. All thing things are aligning, all these stepping stones. It's like you were running up this mountain full speed, happy as a butterfly, and all of a sudden there were a few steps missing, and you're like, dude, I'm not jumping over this crevasse here and plummeting 1,000 feet to my death. And all of a sudden somebody came behind you and built these steps for you, and that's what's happening. You're going to go, this beautiful vital soulmate connection is right there. And I don't know why I'm taking all these stairs anyway, where I could take a cosmic elevator and bam. It's this time for you and them is supremely influential. When you read the signs and the synchronicities, it is going to guide you there. It's going to be unbelievable. And it's going to be. So look, you also got the pay attention card. That's remarkable. I turn my attention to the people around me, and I try my best to give them what they need. If they need my help, I'll jump right in. If they need space, I will willingly, ever so supportive, go away for a while, which, come to think of it, will make me hard to keep my attention on them. How much do spy cameras cost? And that's supposed to be, I love these so much. Everybody's been asking about them, you guys. These are the affirmation cards. They're for family, business, love. They're for everything. But look at this. Yeah, you have, that's it. Your soulmate, cha-ching, your glass is really coming right around the corner. So if you are with somebody currently and you are not 100% cherished, loved, and valued, guess what? Start to do it for yourself. Make that shift and that change, because you need a vacancy for this soulmate to come in. Okay, so that's you guys. Love and light to you. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and don't forget to press like and subscribe. And if you guys want to go over and you guys want to make these connections strong and have somebody attached to you and realize what is going on in a man's brain and how to reconnect with them, how to break down barriers that are there, how to get these love triggers going on in a male mind to have them to connect to you in the right way, how to break patterns that totally screw you over. Please go to my Patreon page. You can join for as little as $1. It's once every blue moon 10 years I come across stuff that's sweeping, amazing knowledge that I can integrate with past learnings and make it completely streamlined, teachable to people, and that has just happened. So if you guys want some information that is a game changer, please go see my Patreon page. I put the first installment up there tonight. All you got to do is click and watch. Okay, and now we're on to number 2, the Great Wheel. This is what I'm feeling with these people right now. It's funny that it's like you're seeing atomic, an atom and the shift of it, because this person has just walked through this kind of portal of spirituality where they have just been upgraded. These are going to be people that are tarot readers, they're intuitives, they are empaths, they are clairvoyants, clairaudience, clairsentients. These are people that had dormant gifts that are now coming alive, so they can actually start to tap into this soulmate energy and direct them in the right way. It's amazing. Some of these people are teachers. They teach children. They teach autistic children, specialized children. Some of these people work with animals and are groomers. A lot of these people work in like amazing entertainment fields of all kinds, creativity, artistry, set design, music. A lot of them, they're massive creators. I feel palpitating. I hear bass music. It's stuff, music drives their world. It helps them. It has a remarkable influence on what they do and how they think. And I feel like they are a magical space for you. I don't know what I did with my favorite deck. I have so much stuff in front of me. And I'm so excited. It's like I really have to pace myself these days, because when I'm teaching courses as well as doing my privates, and I always want to keep on top of fun reads for you when stuff comes for me, is like I just, it's funny. Time just comes. It's just allowed, right? Oh, cool. So you got the Trinity, the 3 of crystals. Very, very nice. So I like this a lot because I feel that it's, let me just get one thing. Where is that right in front of me? I feel that what is going to be happening is there's going to, and I feel like this is also a time monitor for 3 months too. I feel an immense amount, April, May, June, of these love connections coming in June, and they're moving toward you. But this person has also undergone a past life experience with you. And it's funny because I'm feeling it was a very decadent, amazing sort of time where there was a lot of expansion, there was a lot of art, there was a lot of everything. I'm feeling like Venice when it was flourishing. I'm seeing all those gondolas and the water and the beautiful fabrics and all of that. And you actually got to spend decades together in that lifetime. And it's funny, you're going to start to have dreams and visuals of that, things of Italy, the Renaissance, lots of watery dreams, emotions flowing through there as they're coming towards you. And these people are neat. They work with their hands. They are a constructor. They're in construction, architecture, building, set designs. They do interior work in house. They build counters. They're marble. They work with marble. They work with their hand sculpture, that sort of thing. They are profound. They have a profound gift when it comes to building. And again, these are June arrivals for sure. And your card, your specialty card, is no criticism. I release my desire to critique the lives around me. Instead, I nurture a practice of passive observation. Suddenly, I'm a bird watcher cataloging species. Oh, look, there goes a reckless one. Wowee. Well, that's a large mistake. I don't have to do anything. I can let it go. I'll relax. It's too bad binoculars are such a conspicuous accessory. That's so cute. Yeah, I feel like you're letting the little things just roll right off your back, and hence your vibration is really, really raised. I feel like there's palpable magnetic energy around you because you've just discarded people and places and things that were heavy, that were elusive yet not important, but you were chasing them and you're like, why the hell am I chasing this thing? It's a ghost whistle. It makes no sense. It's nothing that would ever perform adequately in your daily routine. But sometimes we do that. We just chase ghosts. We think, oh yeah, that'll fit good. Materialism is dropping away. Before, where you thought that represented some sort of harmony, balance, and stability, you're realizing it's not. It's just an expense for a label that is not that important to you. You're falling into all these lovely realizations that are going to help you, right? At your core, you're realizing that what people want is beautiful connections, and that's what matters. So that's you guys. Beautiful energy. If you're new to the the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. All my video links are down below for private reads. They take precedence. I get to them right away. Again, if you guys want all this newfound information that I have to reconnect with exes, with your current spouse, with your soulmate, and to tap into these emotional triggers and connections that create healthy, these are not manipulative or they're not quick fixes. They are tried and true, amazing techniques, instant attraction builders. It makes you the complete package to them. It's just this thing that's basically like a switch or a trigger in their mind that when they hear it, it makes them feel loved, strong, bonded to you, and a whole bunch of other things, and it works. The people that I have out there implementing this, the results are crazy. You can go over to Patreon for $1. You can join and you can see what I'm talking about, just because I'm rarely this excited about things that I put together, but this is something else. So I'm very excited. So go check that out too. And now we're on to number 3, transition. This is funny because I'm feeling like your soulmate right now. Again, they're another person that ascended. They're receiving downloads. They're spiritually upgraded. Before, where they would wake up, they would question everything, they would go down legitimate avenue. That's basically, I'm going to follow what everybody else is doing. It looks legit. I'm going to do this because it looks tried and true. They were lacking some originality because they had a lot of fear-based subconscious things that were ingrained by their parents. You have to do things that make you money. You have to do things that are constant. You can't be artistic, this, and that. And then all of a sudden they had some success in that area because they're original thinkers, and now they did like a 180 and they're really trying to live in their truth. They're trying to disregard and shake off all these old notions that were planted on top of them, like a heavy cloak from, their parents and grandparents of, you need sustainable this, you need to do this and that. And so they were constantly questioning themselves, but they just shook off that heavy misguided cloak that was leading them always to like working hard, working long hours, but never getting the results and always being tired. And now they just transitioned into, guess what? It's about following your bliss. It's about following your passion, because where your passion is where your energy goes, is where your results go. And they just woke up to this. And these particular people are very unique. Where they are right now is they're traveling. These people are backpacking. They're out in Colorado. They're in forests. They're on the East Coast. They're sailing. They're discovering things because finally they're like, there is a whole big world out there. I've lived in this small town, city, whatever, work. No longer. You know what? I don't like the idea of a bucket list. I like the idea of the right now list. 1, 2, 3. They want to go. They want to experience. So these people, you're going to find them in weird places. They're going to be, constantly writing things down. I see these heavy journalers, writers, all these people. These are definitely the truth seekers now, and the people that everyday mainstay reality and that type of thing now is very illusory to them. Like it no longer forms a function in their life because they've reached that, the 3D is very apparent to them, the heaviness of it, the trudgery of it, and they're far removed for that now. I must say, too, when I go out sometimes out into society at large, I sometimes feel like Tinkerbell on acid. Like I look at people, I'm like, how the hell, why is that person so mad that they, they have to pay for a parking space? Or I watch people blow up and lose their mind. For example, I go and I pick my son up at his school, and this lady had this son and daughter, and the son wanted to be of use and carry the water, and she wouldn't let him for some reason. She thought he would drop it. It culminated in this scream fest in the middle of the parking lot. I just rolled up my windows, played music, and calmed down. But I thought, oh my God, not only did you embarrass your child, but you told him he's inadequate, he's unworthy to carry this water, and you did it in front of his peers. And I thought, you know what, that's why I turn off so much when I'm out there, because the heaviness and the ridiculousness of it. And that's what your soulmate is doing too. They're like, you know what, I'm not part of this. I'm not part of this masquerade that says I have to acquire this, I have to be certified for this, I need to have this, I need to wear beige slacks, and I need to do, it's over. That game is over for them, and they are a magnificent orator. They have wonderful stories. They are a great speaker. They have very strong personal natural magnetism about them, because they've just come into this realization and this power. It's like a Leo on his birthday, amped to the 10th. So get ready for this person, because they're going to really blow you up. I felt compelled to take another goddess card, and it's your liberation. You sometimes get in this old mind frame. I feel like you wake up and you try to be in a good mood, but guess what? The 3D drags you back in. I feel like you work with dramatic coworkers that suck you into the drama. They create a lot of crap for you, and you're done with it, and you're slowly going to be liberated from that, especially coming into their orbit. They're very good at lifting that cloak of BS for you, so you can really be selective on any energy you let into your circumference, because you can protect yourself so easily and just pretend there's a white orb of light around you. You wear obsidian, or you just say, Archangel Michael or angels, ascended masters, please protect me from this negative energy, and lovingly send it back from whence it came, because guess what? It is not your energy. People carry around, it's almost like people carrying around a large gong and gonging it, right? Their aggression, gong. Their hatred, gong. Their prejudicial thoughts, gong. And we don't need to listen to it. We can put in earbuds and listen to opera. We don't need that crap, and neither do you. But this is a fresh awakening for you too, and a new awareness. And it's actually the culmination of your soulmate coming in that is breeding this awareness within you, because we all of a sudden become more articulate. We evaluate things. We get it together. We eat better. We want to look good. Our health improves when our soulmate is beckoned in. It's a natural response to it. It's our energy shift, and our energy says, care for yourself, honor yourself, focus on yourself. Take a deep, beautiful breath. Look in the mirror and say, you are so worthy of all of this, and it's coming for you, and it will not pass you by. So beautiful energy for you guys. I also want to get you a quick affirmator because I love this. No expectations. I am wise. I am emotionally stable. I see my family for who they are. I trust that they will deliver to the best of their capabilities at any given moment. And with this in mind, I ditch my expectations. Expecting anything specific from them would be a recipe for disappointment. And that's a recipe Grandma's been guarding for generations. You know, and always add humor. I feel also this person coming in is humorous. I'm lucky. My family is super funny and weird and crazy and out there. They're Irish on one, half Scandinavian on the other. And they're from every mixture, every walk of life, and musicians and builders, and they're wonderful. And they created this lovely thing. When they'd get together on my mom's porch and go swimming, go in the jacuzzi, go in the garden, it was like one big gypsy fest. Nobody had expectations, and Uncle Bear would start playing the guitar. Everybody would just start singing, and it was a beautiful, natural, organic experience. Nobody was like, oh my God, well, I went to Gucci today and I bought myself some loafers. Like on some side of my families that were always miserable and drank too much. It made no sense to me. You know, it's really the people that don't have expectations other than to be with those they love that have a beautiful result, right? Oh, look at this little tiny feather landed on here. So that is you guys. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. And also all my links are down below. If you need a private read, those take precedence. And like I said, if you want some information that I can't really share with the public right now because it would be too hard, go to my Patreon page. For as little as $1, you're going to learn how to flip every emotional switch that is going to draw this love into you. Keep it with you. Make things solid. Stop arguments. Make you the object of their passion. It's all about psychology, emotion, your primal brain, the reptilian brain. It's all about love commands that are subtly put into the subconscious that activate something in the male or female species, and it makes them protective, loving, and kind to one another. And it took me a long time to get this stuff together, so I'm excited for, if you'd like to find out about that, go see my Patreon page. So love and light to you guys. Have a great night.